Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm gonna talk about Top 5 Best Gaming Monitor. Starting at number 5. BenQ Zowie XL2411. We say it all the time here on Pro Settings. Net 144 Hz is the current competitive standard as far as refresh rate goes. People are quick to think that you need to shell out vast amounts of money if you want to get a high refresh rate panel though, but the XL2411 line proves that this is not really the case. If you're comparing the XL2411 to any standard 60Hz office monitor, it's obviously going to be more expensive, but you do get a lot of bang for your buck with this product. If you go for the newest version, you also get the ability to tweak the color vibrance on the display itself, which is great if you play a game with colors that are naturally pretty subdued such as CS:GO, where a lot of professionals like to tweak their color vibrance to help distinguish enemies from the background. While the XL2411 obviously isn't as full-featured as some of the more expensive options out there, you do get a pretty attractive package here, and BenQ Zowie even include handy features such as their black equalizer and low blue light technology. Coming at number 4. ASUS ROG Swift PG258Q. The ASUS ROG Swift PG258Q won't be mistaken for a run-of-the-mill office monitor anytime soon with its alien-looking stand that projects the ROG logo on the surface that it's standing on. The ROG Swift PG258Q looks like it means business, and if we take a look at the specs we can see that there's plenty going on under the hood as well. With its 240 Hz 1 millisecond response time display, you've already got one of the fastest gaming displays out there, but ASUS ups the ante by including G-Sync and ULMB. Aside from that, it also comes with ASUS's Game Plus technology, and it offers 6 settings presets for different game genres with what's called game visual technology. All in all, the ROG Swift PG258Q is one of the best gaming monitors out there at the moment. And if you've got an NVIDIA card and want to take advantage of their G-Sync technology, this is one of your best options right now. At number 3. Alienware AW2518H. Alienware might have a bad reputation with some gamers due to some of their products seemingly focusing more on the aesthetic side than the performance side, but the AW2518H seems to be a hit on most fronts. It's got a 240 Hz refresh rate, a fully adjustable stand, and it supports G-Sync and ULMB. Since it's an Alienware product, you'll find a bunch of RGB LED strips at the back of the display, but as a whole the monitor doesn't really look gaudy if you're asking us. And look at those thin bezels. This monitor is also available as a FreeSync monitor, making it a bit more budget-friendly. So if you have no need for G-Sync, you can save yourself a bit of cash and go for the AW2518HF. Due to the thin bezels and relatively subtle design, it's also a great option if you want to rock a multi-monitor setup if you're asking us. Number 2 of this list. OMEN 25i. The OMEN X25 initially came out of the blue somewhat. It was the official stage monitor for the second and third season of the Overwatch League, but it wasn't really available to the public until recently. Of course, the fact that it's used by the vast majority of Overwatch professionals gives it a substantial boost in this list, but if you look at the specifications, this is a great monitor in its own right. With a response time of 1 millisecond and a refresh rate of 240 Hz, it already meets the benchmark for a competitive gaming monitor these days, but this monitor also supports G-Sync. Yes, these things aren't useful for everyone, but it does show that OMEN was thinking of the details when they designed this product. And number 1. BenQ Zowie XL2546. Ever since Zowie made their first splash in the gaming scene with their competitive gaming mice, they've been operating on the principle of performance over everything. That's why you won't see any RGB strips on their gaming mice, for example. The BenQ Zowie XL2546 is another example of this ethos. At first sight, you wouldn't really expect this monitor to be a top-tier gaming display since it doesn't have an alien-looking stand or an RGB light show coming out of the back of the panel, but this is definitely one of the finest gaming monitors out there at this point in time. The XL2546 supports a massively impressive 240 Hz refresh rate and a 1 millisecond response time, making it one of the fastest monitors out there right now. Then there's also the insanely handy S switch, which makes navigating the OSD a breeze, and you can save your own personal settings on the switch, meaning that you can just plug in your personal S switch in any XL2546/2540 and game with your own personal display settings straight away. We don't need to tell you how extremely convenient this is for professional gamers who are often playing at boot camps, tournaments, and so on. All in all, the BenQ Zowie XL2546 deserves the first spot. It's an insanely fast 240Hz monitor packed with features that are actually useful for gaming, such as black equalizer, the ability to tweak color vibrance on the display itself, the S switch, and more. You can read our review for the full rundown, but rest assured that the XL2546/2540 has everything you'd possibly want out of a competitive gaming display. Check out this video description for latest price and more information. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel and hit the like button.